Namaskaram, Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh has gifted this nation with one of the greatest women weightlifters, Karna Malleshwari, who is the first Indian woman to win an Olympic medal. Andhra Pradesh has also gathered praises for producing great chess players of this country such as Pentala Harikrishna and Harika Dronavalli. Saying so, we welcome you to the Fit India Quiz Andhra Pradesh edition, presented by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports and Ministry of Education with Fit India Mission in celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is an initiative of the Government of India to celebrate and commemorate 75 years of progressive India and the glorious history of its people, culture and achievements. Fit India Quiz is the biggest Indian quiz on sports and fitness like none other. The Fit India Quiz provides an opportunity to students and schools to win cash prizes of Rs. 3.25 crores and be the champion at state and national level. In the preliminary round, 36,299 students from 13,502 schools participated in the mobile-based test conducted by National Testing Agency. Participation was from more than 626 districts across India. After the preliminary rounds, 360 schools will be participating in the state web rounds where they will be competing with the selected schools from their respective state or union territory to become state or union territory champion and represent their state or union territory in the national finals. Without any more delay, let's go to our virtual auditorium to meet our quiz master for today.
Namaskaram, Andhra Pradesh. Welcome to the grand finale of Fit India Quiz Andhra Pradesh edition. We have seen an absolutely enthralling round of grand finals. Without any more delay, let's go meet the grand finalists for today. All teams have been very impressive, I must say, and one team is going to go through the national finals. The grand final is meant to be a grand affair, right? There are prizes in place for top 3 scorers of this round. The second runner-up will win a cash prize of 55,000 rupees. The first runner-up will win cash prize of 1,10,000 rupees. And the winner of this round will win a cash prize of 2,75,000 rupees. Participants, please remember that the top scorer of this round will also represent not just their school but also their state at the national finals. Teams, are you feeling confident? Let's go through a short introduction of the teams. Team 1, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Please give me your names.
Hello, I am Nikhil and he's my teammate Ashwin. We are here representing Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Tirupati in this grand finale of Fit India Quiz.
Alright, what grade are you studying in?
I am studying 12th grade.
You're studying
And I am 11.
11th and 12th. Alright, are you both into sports?
Yes, I'm into track and field.
You're into track and field, and how about the other participant?
I am actually a thrower, both shot put and distance.
Wonderful, good to know that. We'll quickly move on to the next team in the lineup. Team number 2, ZPP High School. Please introduce yourselves, your name and grade you're studying in.
Hi ma'am, I am Satyaveni from ZPP High School, KP Puram, Tonangi Mandalam. Myself, Yamini, I am studying 8th standard. We are from ZPP High School, KP Puram.
Yamini and Satyaveni, welcome to the program. How do you feel representing your school in the state grand final? Are you all excited?
Yes ma'am.
Are you both into sports? Do you play any game?
Yes ma'am. Volleyball ma'am.
Volleyball, that's wonderful. And throw ball. Alright. We'll quickly move on to the third team in the lineup. This is MJP School. Can you please give me your names?
My name is A. Mani, studying 8th standard.
This is B. Guru Prasad, studying 10th standard in MJP School, Sadum.
Guru Prasad and Mani, welcome to Fit India Quiz Andhra Pradesh State Finals. I must ask, since this quiz is about the world of sports, who is that one sports person who inspired you?
Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli, alright. How about the other participant?
MS Dhoni.
MS Dhoni and Virat Kohli, quite a good choice. We'll quickly move on to the final team in the lineup. This is Kendriya Vidyalaya Tenali. May I please have your introduction?
Hello everyone, I'm Shosna studying in class 12.
And I'm Jyotimari studying in class 12.
We are from Kendriya Vidyalaya Tenali.
Welcome to the program. Do you think you have what it takes to win to make it to the national finals today?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Keep that confidence up because you're going to need a lot of it to get through today's quizzing session. Welcome to all the teams. All the very best for the state finals. We'll proceed with the quiz without further ado. Dear students, we have a very special guest with us who wants to wish you the very best for this particular round. Let's have a look.
Hello friends, I'm Sharat Kamalachanta, Padma Shri Arjuna Award in sport of table tennis. I'm so excited to be part of India's biggest quiz on sports and fitness. Come join me in wishing the Fit India Quiz state final participants good luck. I was happy to know that a lot of teams have participated in the state rounds and now the best 4 teams are going to compete in the state finals. Do the best team win and all the best to all of you.
Wonderful message to the students. What a great way to start this state grand finale. Now it's time to call our expert for the day, Mr. Amitava Datta, who will be our captain fit for today.
Hello everyone, I am Captain Fit. In case of any help, just don't hesitate to ask my option. So thank you, best wishes to all.
Thank you Amitav sir for joining us. I am all excited to get started with today's quiz. I hope you're all excited as well. Without further ado, let's begin with the quiz. Before we move on to the first round, I would like to tell you that besides Captain Fit, you have 2 more helplines in today's quiz. One being head or tail, which will make 2 incorrect options disappear from screen. And the other helpline is toss the question, which you can use to completely change your question. You can use these lifelines during 2 specific rounds of this quiz. Let's kick off the grand finale. Here is round number 1. This is something we call Fitness Ki Dose. Let's have a look at the rules.
Fitness Ki Dose. Questions on yoga, fitness and nutrition. Clockwise round. Each team will get 15 seconds to answer a question after the quiz master has read it out. Direct questions to each team. No passing. Correct answer will fetch 10 points. No negative marking. Lifelines are available. If lifeline is used, correct answer will fetch 5 points. The quiz master's decision is final.
Alright, let's roll. You've heard the rules. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. This is a clockwise round, which means we are going to start today's quiz with the direct question to you. Direct question coming up now. This exercise can be a low impact and effective way to strengthen the core and work the lower abs, glutes, hips, flexors and quads. Name this exercise and your options are A. Donkey kicks, B. Flutter kicks, C. Burpees, D. Leg curls. And your time starts now.
The answer is B. Flutter kicks.
You're going to go with option B, flutter kicks. 8 seconds still on the clock. Still, you went ahead and picked very confidently. Let's see if that's indeed the correct answer. That is the correct answer. Flutter kick. There is a visual cue there. It sort of looks like a butterfly fluttering the wings. It is also a terminology used in swimming. You might have heard. That's the correct answer, which means you've scored 10 points on this question. And what a great beginning to today's quiz. We'll move on to the second question. The question is direct to Team 2, ZPP High School. This is your direct. What component of fitness among the following would be required for a leg split? A. Agility, B. Speed, C. Coordination, D. Flexibility. Please go on unmute. Your timer has started.
You want to use Captain Fit.
You want to use the lifeline on the very first question. Captain Fit, Amitav sir, we are going to need you quite early in the quiz today.
Okay, team 2, you can opt for the D, option D, flexibility. That will be the correct answer according to me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
going like?
Ma'am, we are going to D.
Team 2, are you going to
Yes.
go with our expert?
Yes.
So what's your answer?
D, ma'am.
You're going to go with D, flexibility, just like our expert suggested. Let's see if that's the correct answer. It is the correct answer, D, flexibility. You have seen, athletes perform a leg split, right? So flexibility is the most important fitness element required to perform this. Beautifully answered. 5 points since you have used a lifeline for this question. We are going to move on to the third question, direct to MJP school. Guru Prasad and Mani, this is your direct on your screen now. Hoover ball was a sport conceived by fitness trainer as a means of exercise for US President Herbert Hoover. What kind of weight ball is used for this particular training? And your options are A, American football, B, medicine ball, C, rugby ball, D, soccer ball. Your time starts now.
We'll go with option B, medicine ball.
You're gonna go with option B, medicine ball. Was that a wild guess or are you confident about your answer?
Confident.
You're confident about the answer. Seems like you've read about it. Let's have a look at the answer slide. That is the correct answer. This is indeed medicine ball, or sometimes simply referred to as a fitness ball. That is the ball used in this particular exercise. Plus 10 to you. Brings us to the final question of this round, direct to Kendriya Vidyalaya Tenali, coming up on your screen now. CRF refers to the ability of which two systems to supply oxygen to skeletal muscles during sustained physical activity? Your options are A, circulatory and respiratory, B, cardiac and regenerative, C, circulatory and digestive, D, cardiovascular and digestive. Your time starts now. Yes?
Option D, cardiac and regenerative.
Can you please quickly repeat the option number?
Option B.
You're going to go with option B, that is cardiac and regenerative. Let's have a look at the correct answer. It is not the correct answer. The correct answer was option A, circulatory and respiratory. CRF itself stands for cardio respiratory fitness. That's what it stands for. So these are the two systems that are attended in this particular fitness training. Is the correct answer. Unfortunately, you didn't score on that particular question. This brings us to the end of round 1. Let's take a short break and then take a look at the scores.
फिटनेस एंड स्पोर्ट्स क्विज फिट इंडिया क्विज में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के विजन फिट इंडिया मूवमेंट के द्वारा की गई इस पहल से जुड़ने का सभी देशवासियों से आह्वान करता हूं। फिट इंडिया क्विज में देश के कोने कोने से भाग लेने वाले सभी विद्यार्थियों का अभिनंदन करता हूं और आशा करता हूं कि आप सभी जी जान लगाकर एवं दिमाग से फिट इंडिया क्विज में भाग लेंगे और अपने विद्यालय, परिजनों एवं राज्य का नाम रोशन करेंगे। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
We are back after the short break to the grand final of Fit India Quiz Andhra Pradesh edition. Presented by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Education with Fit India Mission in celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Fit India Quiz is the biggest Indian quiz on sports and fitness. We have just completed round number 1 and it is time to see where the teams stand on the scoreboard. Teams, your scores are like this. Team 1, you're at 10 points. Team 2, you're at 5 points. Team 3, you're also at 10 points. Team 4, you're yet to open your account. Please don't lose your heart because we still have 4 more rounds to go. With that, we're going to move on to the next leg of the event. It's time for round number 2, something we call Champions of Champions. Let's have a look at the rules.
Champion of Champions. Questions on sports and sports personalities. Buzz around. Correct answer will fetch 10 points. The question will not pass. Wrong answer will fetch -5 points. No additional lifelines for this round. The quiz master's decision is final.
Teams, you have heard the rules. Champions of Champions is a buzzer round, which means you need to be on high alert, avoid any accidental buzzers. If you're all ready, if you have your hands on the buzzer, you're going to go with... Here is question number 1 on the buzzer, coming up on your screen now. Identify this champion long jumper from Kerala who currently holds the national record of 8.26 meters. Who is this athlete? Please remember, 5 seconds is your window to attempt the question on buzzer. None of the teams are going for it on the buzzer, which means we are going to go ahead and reveal the answer. Here is the correct answer to this question. He is Murali Sri Shankar from the state of Kerala, an athlete all of you should know about. Unfortunately missed out by all the teams. We are going to quickly go and move on to the second question. Here is question number 2 on the buzzer. She is the first Indian woman to reach the summit of Mount Everest. She was awarded the 3rd highest civilian award, Padma Bhushan, by the Government of India in 2019. Simply identify her. We have an attempt from team number 3. You were the fastest to go for it on the buzzer. What's your answer?
Bachendri Pal.
You're going to go with Bachendri Pal. Let's have a look at the correct answer. Bachendri Pal is also the correct answer, which means you've scored 10 points. Well deserved 10 points on this question. We are going to go to the third question. It's going to pop up on your screen. Now, question number 3. Chosen by Sania Mirza to be her partner at Tokyo 2020, this tennis player became the first Olympian from the state of Gujarat in over 100 years. Identify this 2018 Asian Games bronze medalist. Team 3, you have went for it on the buzzer. One more time, what is your answer? Who is she?
She's Ankita Raina.
You're going to go with Ankita Raina. Let's see if that's the correct answer. Here is the correct answer to this question. That is the right answer. This is indeed Ankita Raina, which means you've scored 10 points on this question. Brings us to the final question of this round. Here it is coming up on your screen now. Question 4. Roger Federer was the first player to claim 20 Grand Slam men's singles title. What was Federer's first Grand Slam title? This was way back in 2003. 5 seconds on the buzzer. We're going to close it at the end of the time limit. What was Federer's first win, Grand Slam win? Which tournament was that? Unfortunately, on a simple question like that, I'm extremely surprised none of the teams attempted. Let's quickly have a look at the correct answer. Yes, the most famous of them all. This is Wimbledon. 2003 Wimbledon win was Roger Federer's first win. I am surprised that nobody guessed that. So here we come to the end of this round. Let's take a short break and then take a look at the scores.
फिट रहना उतना मुश्किल काम नहीं है जितना कुछ लोगों को लगता है। फिटनेस की डोज आधा घंटा रोज। इस मंत्र में सभी का स्वास्थ्य, सभी का सुख छिपा हुआ है।
अक्कड़ बक्कड़ बम्बे बो, दो आधा घंटा फिटनेस को। ताज़ा खबर को ताज़ी हवा में पढ़ लो। अरे पार्क नहीं तो छत पर थोड़ी वॉक ही कर लो। सब्जी हो या तरकारी हाथों में भर लो। अरे 2 मंजिल का जीना है, ढीली ही चलो। अक्कड़ बक्कड़ बम्बे बो, हो, दो आधा घंटा फिटनेस को। बस आधा घंटा फिटनेस को।
फिटनेस की डोज आधा घंटा रोज।
We are back after a short break to the grand final of Fit India Quiz Andhra Pradesh edition, presented by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Education, with Fit India Mission in celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. And our Honorable Prime Minister couldn't have said it in a better way as how important fitness is in our lives. Fitness ki dose, आधा घंटा रोज. Let's have a look at the scores at the end of the second round. Teams, your scores are: Team 1, you're at 10 points. Team 2, you're at 5 points. Team 3, you're currently leading the game with 30 points. Team 4, you're yet to open your account. Congratulations to all the teams. We're going to quickly move on to the next leg of the event. This is round number 3, something we call Magic of Sports. Let's have a look at the rules.
Magic of Sports. Mixed bag audiovisual questions. Anti-clockwise round. Each team will get 15 seconds to answer a question after the video is shown and the quiz master has read it out. Direct questions to each team. No passing. Correct answer will fetch 10 points. No negative marking. No additional lifelines for this round.
This is the anti-clockwise round, which means Kendriya Vidyalaya Tenali. We are going to start this round with you. Here is a video snippet for you. And your question is, who is the bowler here seen capturing his 800th test wicket, thereby becoming the first male player to do so? And your time starts now. Can you repeat your answer, please? I'm going to give it to you, though you have given me sort of a jumbled up name. I'm going to give it to you. Let's have a look at the correct answer. This is Muthaiya Muralidharan. That's the correct answer. The Sri Lankan cricketer, legendary bowler who did this unique feat. He's the correct answer, which means you've scored 10 points on this question. Brings us to the direct for MJP School. Your video will be played in a second. Your question is, Italy striker Roberto Baggio missed this iconic penalty shot to let Brazil win the FIFA World Cup. The question is, which is the year of this World Cup? Which World Cup are we talking about? Your time starts now. MJP, that's your direct. 10 seconds left on the clock. Be a little more faster.
2015.
You're gonna go with 2015. Let's see if that's also the correct answer. That is not the right answer. This is the 1994 FIFA World Cup that we are talking about. Unfortunately missed by this team. Brings us to the next direct question. This is direct to ZPP High School Team 2. This is your direct. Here is the video. What you've witnessed is one of the most iconic moments in sports history. The question is, what is the world record for the fastest 100 meters set by sprinter Usain Bolt? Your time starts now. ZPP High School. You're on mute. Please unmute and then give your answer. 6 seconds on the clock. Hurry up. Unmute. I'm very sorry, you're unable to attempt this question. We're going to go ahead and reveal the answer to this question. Here is the correct answer. The magic number associated with the sprinter is 9.58 seconds, in which he covered this distance. That's the correct answer. Brings us, here is the final question of this round. This is direct to team number 1, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Here is your video. Name this legendary pole vaulter who broke his world record multiple times. His own record he broke. So who's he? Your time starts now. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, 11 seconds left on the clock. Who is this legendary pole vaulter? 5 seconds on the clock. Alright, no attempt. Alright. We are going to go to the answer slide. Here is a look at the correct answer. The correct answer to this question is Sergei Bobka. We are going to move on to the next leg of the event. Let's take a short break and then take a look at the scores. Quiz Andhra Pradesh edition. Presented by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Education with Fit India Mission in celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Fit India Quiz is the biggest Indian quiz on sports and fitness. Now at the end of the third round, let's have a look at the scores. Team 1, you're at 10 points. Team 2, you're at 5 points. Team 3, you're currently leading the game with 30 points. Team 4, you're at 10 points. Congratulations to all the teams. We will quickly move on to the next leg of the event. This is round number 4, something we call Khelega Bharat to Khilega Bharat. Let's hear the rules.
Khelega Bharat to Khilega Bharat. Questions on Khelo India, Fit India and traditional games. Clockwise round. Each team will get 15 seconds to answer a question after the quiz master has read it out. The question will not pass. Correct answer will fetch each team 10 points. No negative marking. Lifelines are available. If lifeline is used, correct answer will fetch 5 points. The quiz master's decision is final.
Teams, those were the rules for this round. If you're all set, this is going to be a clockwise round, which means we're going to start with Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Are you ready? Here comes the direct question to team number 1 on your screen now. Dhanush Srikanth, 16-year-old deaf shooter from Telangana, surpassed two-time bronze medalist Arjun Babuta in men's under-21 in which sport at Khelo India Youth Games 2019? Your options are A. 10-meter air rifle, B. 50-meter pistol, C. double trap, D. skeet. Your time starts now.
And we will go for Captain Fit.
We're going to use the help of our Captain Fit. Amitav sir, we're going to need you one more time in this quiz. What is the correct answer to this question?
This option will be, you can go through the A, 10-meter air rifle. That will be the correct answer according to me. Thank you.
Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, are you going to agree with the expert and choose that option, or do you have a different option in mind?
We'll go with that option.
Your answer is?
Option A, 10 meters air rifle.
You're going to go with option A, 10-meter air rifle. Let's have a look at the correct answer. That is the correct answer. Our expert was indeed right, which means you've scored 5 points since you've used a lifeline on this question. ZPP High School, here is your direct question coming up on your screen now. How many sport disciplines were part of the Khelo India Games 2020? And your options are A. 18, B. 20, C. 22, D. 24. Your time starts now.
Ma'am, option A, 18, ma'am.
You're not even going to let the timer start. You're going with option?
A.
You're going to go with option A, and very confidently so. Let's see if that confidence pays off in today's quiz. Let's have a look at the correct answer. Unfortunately, the correct answer to this question is 20. There were 20 disciplines. Team 2, you did not score any points on this question. Fortunately, there was no negative. Here comes the next question, direct to MGP school. Your direct question is on screen. Which sport is said to have started as a ceremonial reenactment of the celestial snatching of the pot of nectar after the Samudra Mantana, as mentioned in Hindu mythology? Your options are Tangta, B. Yubi Lakpi, C. Mukhna, D. Kalari Payattu. Your time starts now.
We want to use a lifeline.
That's a clever choice. Good strategy played out there. Which lifeline you want to use?
Captain Fit.
You're going to go with Captain Fit. Amitav sir, we'll need your help here. What do you think is the correct answer to this question, sir?
You can go through that, children, that B, UB, Lakpi. That will be the correct answer according to me. Thank you.
MJP, are you going to go with the expert? What is your answer?
Yes, ma'am. Your option B, UB Lakpi.
You're choosing option B, UB Lakpi. Let's see if that's the correct answer. That is the correct answer, which means you scored 5 points on this very famous indigenous game from the state of Mizoram, where a game similar to modern rugby is played using a coconut. Instead of a ball, there is a coconut. Some historians even claim this is the origin of modern rugby. So one game that you all need to check out, quite interesting. So brings us to the end of that question. One more question to go. Team 4, Kendriya Vidyalaya Tenali, your direct question coming up. Here is the question. In what form of kabaddi can players who have been eliminated be revived? Your options are A. Sanjeevani, B. Amar, C. Circle, D. Ali. Your time starts now.
Ma'am?
Yes?
A. Sanjeevani.
Be a little louder on the mic, please.
Sanjeevani.
I heard you, but for future reference, be slow but a little loud. Alright? Your pick is option A, Sanjeevani. Let's have a look at the correct answer. That is the correct answer. Come on, you need to be a little more confident when you're giving an answer like that. Plus 10 to you on that correct answer. This is indeed Sanjeevani. The name says it all. The name stands for revival, right? We are at the end of this round. Let's take a short break and then take a look at the scores.
हेल्दी खाना 3 टाइप्स का होता है, गो, ग्रो एंड ग्लो। गो फूड्स हमें ताकत या स्ट्रेंथ देते हैं, ग्रो हमें बढ़ने या टॉल होने में मदद करते हैं और ग्लो फूड्स हमें बीमारी से लड़ने की ताकत देते हैं।
हाँ, गो, ग्रो एंड ग्लो फूड।
बहुत अच्छे। तो स्वस्थ रहने के लिए दिन में हमें अपनी थाली में गो, ग्रो एंड ग्लो फूड्स चेक करने चाहिए।
तो कौन से फूड्स गो, कौन से ग्लो और कौन से ग्रो होते हैं?
गो फूड्स जैसे रोटी, चावल, ब्रेड और फैट्स हमें ताकत देते हैं। दाल, दूध, अंडे, मीट और मछली, इन्हें हम ग्रो फूड्स कहते हैं। फल और सब्जियां, जिन्हें हम ग्लो फूड्स कहते हैं, इनसे हमारे शरीर को आवश्यक विटामिन्स और मिनरल्स मिलते हैं। मुझे विश्वास है अब तुम सबको पौष्टिक खाने के बारे में जानकारी हो गई है। एक और बात का ध्यान रखो, हम जब खाना खाएं तो उसका आधा हिस्सा फल और सब्जियां होनी चाहिए। याद रखना, अगर हम सही और पौष्टिक खाएंगे तो हम हमेशा स्वस्थ रहेंगे।
हम गो, ग्लो और ग्लो करेंगे।
We are back after a short break to the grand finale of Fit India Quiz Andhra Pradesh edition, presented by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Education with Fit India Mission in celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Fit India Quiz is the biggest Indian quiz on sports and fitness. Now at the end of the 4th round, it's time to see where the teams stand on the scoreboard. Let's have a look. Team 1, you're at 15 points. Team 2, you're at 5 points. Team 3, you're currently leading the game with 35 points. Team 4, you're in the second position on the score tally with 20 points. The teams who have not managed to score very high on the scoreboard, please do not lose your heart, because the last round is going to be a game changer. Why do I say that? We'll know in a second. Round 5, it's called freestyle. Let's have a look at the rules.
Freestyle. Sports mixed bag questions. 12 questions on the buzzer. Correct answer will fetch each team 10 points. -5 for wrong answer after buzzer. No additional lifeline for this round. Quiz master's decision is final.
Teams, yes, you heard it right. 12 questions on the buzzer, which means it's 120 points at stake. Like I said, anything can happen at the end of this round. Without further delay, we'll get started with the round. Here is the very first question on the buzzer. On your screen now, hands on the buzzer. First question, how high is the basketball hoop in feet? I do not see any attempts from the teams yet. 5 seconds is the window that we give. Nobody has attempt. Okay, there is an attempt. Just a nick of time by team 3. What's your answer?
10 feet.
You're gonna go with 10 feet. Is that a wild guess or do you have an idea about this?
I have an idea about this.
Alright, then in that case you need to be a little fast on the buzzer. Let's have a look at the answer. That is the correct answer. It is indeed 10 feet. Why did it take so long for you to go for it on the buzzer? 10 points to you. Brings us to the next question on the buzzer. Question number 2. What object is black, 1 inch thick, 3 inches in diameter and weighs between 156 grams and 170 grams, used in a winter team sport? A very, very popular sport. Team 4 went for it. What is your answer?
It's punk.
Can you repeat your answer?
Punk.
Can you spell it?
P-U-N-K.
Unfortunately, can you tell me which sport is this?
Ice hockey.
I'll give it to you. And at my discretion, I'll give it to you. Though you spelled it wrong and pronounced it wrong, you have given me the right sport and almost the correct name. I'll give it to you. It's plus 10 to you. This is a ice hockey puck. It's not a punk, it's a puck. Is the correct answer. Plus 10 to team 4. Moving on to the third question in buzzer round. Here it is coming up on your screen now. Question number 3. Usain Bolt is from which country? Hands on the buzzer. Quite a simple question. Team 3, you went for it in a flash. What's your answer?
Jamaica.
You're gonna go with Jamaica. Was that an easy guess? Was that a simple question? Let's see if your confidence pays off. Can we have a look at the answer, please? This is indeed Jamaica. That's the correct answer to this question. Wonderful quizzing. Here is the fourth question on the buzzer coming up on your screen now. Who won the Formula 1 Drivers' Championship in 2021? We have an attempt from team number 1. Go for it.
Max Verstappen.
You're going to go with Max Verstappen. Let's see if that's the correct answer. Let's have a look at the answer. Is indeed the right answer. Congratulations on that well-deserved 10 points, team 1. You're back in the game with that wonderful answer. We'll quickly move on to question number 5. We are going to move ahead with the 5th question on the buzzer. Hands on the buzzer. Here is the question. The book, The Sardar of Spin, is based on which legendary Indian spinner is your question. Team 1 went for it again. What's your answer?
Harbhajan Singh.
You're going to go with Harbhajan Singh. Whether that's the right answer or not, we will know in about a second. Here is the correct answer. The correct answer to this question is Bishan Singh Bedi. We didn't mention the timeline somehow. You go ahead and chose a contemporary player. Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer, which means you picked a -5 on that. We'll proceed to the next question on the buzzer. This is question number 6. Hands on the buzzer. Here is the question. On what court surface is the French Open played? Again, this is team number 1 that going for it. What's your answer?
It's a red soil or a clay soil.
Let's have a look at the answer. You've said clay. It's a clay court, considered one of the toughest surfaces to play on. Is the correct answer. 10 points on that. You have made up for that negative points that you picked on the last question. We'll quickly go ahead with the 7th question on the buzzer. Hands on the buzzer. Here is the question. This is a device used in the sport of track and field by sprint athletes at the start of the race. Simply name the device. Team 1, go for it.
Starters.
Starters? Your answer is starters. Let's have a look at the correct answer. The exact terminology that we were looking for was starting blocks. That was the exact answer we needed, which means we cannot give you any scores on this. You fetch a -5 on this question. We're going to go ahead with the next question. Here is the 8th question on the buzzer. Hands on the buzzer. How was Irvin Johnson Jr., better known? Team number 1, you went for it on the buzzer one more time. What's the correct answer? Irvin Johnson Jr., how do we better know him? Team 1, you buzzed, right? Is there a lag? I do not hear an answer from Team 1. We'll take that as a no attempt, which is a -5. Please be extremely careful with your buzzer devices. Buzz responsibly. It's going to cost you some points. Alright, we'll reveal the correct answer to this question. This is the legendary NBA player Magic Johnson, who's better known as Magic Johnson. He's the player we're talking about. That was the correct answer, missed out by all the teams here. Here is the next question on the buzzer coming up on your screen now. Question number 9. Which track and field event at the Olympic Games features 28 fixed barriers and 7 water jumps? Team 3, what's your answer?
It's steeplechase.
You're going to go with steeplechase. Can you be specific? Your answer is steeplechase. Just steeplechase. Let's have a look at the correct answer. The correct answer to this question is 3000 meter steeplechase. The question is very specific. We've said 28 fixed barriers and 7 water jumps, which is a feature in 3000 meter, because there is also 2000 and there is also 1000 meter distance in this particular event. I asked you to specify which you couldn't, which means you pick a -5 on this. Very, very unfortunate. Children, we have 3 more questions to go in today's quiz. The final 3 questions, 30 points at stake. This can make a lot of difference to the scoreboard. It can bring you up on the score tally. So please be very, very careful with your answers. Hands on the buzzer. 10th question on the buzzer coming up now. Which sports professional lit up the Tokyo Olympic cauldron at the opening ceremony? We're talking about the Tokyo 2020 event. This is team number 1. What's your answer?
It's Naomi Osaka, who plays lawn tennis.
You're going to go with tennis player Naomi Osaka, who's also a Japanese player. Is the correct answer. What a beautiful answer given by team 1, and what a confident answer. Well deserved 10 points to you. This team is on fire. Buzzer round is doing a lot of favor to you. Here is the penultimate question on the buzzer. Hands on the buzzer. Question number 11. What iconic item of clothing is presented to the winner of the US Masters Golf Tournament? Iconic item of clothing. You must have seen golfers wearing this very proudly. I do not see any attempt on the buzzer. Quite surprising. We are going to close this question and reveal the answer in about a second. Here is the correct answer. The famed green jacket. You know, you can see Tiger Woods and many other legendary golf players sporting it very happily. This is the prestigious green jacket. Is the correct answer. Missed out by each and every team here. We are going to go ahead with the final question of today's quiz. Here is the last question of Fit India Quiz Andhra Pradesh edition on your screen now. Who has won the Best FIFA Men's Player 2021 for the second straight year after getting it the first time in 2020? We have an attempt from team number 4. What's your answer?
Lionel Messi.
Team number 4. We said team number 4. Who answered?
You only, man. Team number 4.
You only answered, is it? Okay. You're going to go with Lionel Messi. Let's see if that's also the correct answer. The correct answer to this question is Robert Lewandowski, which was the answer we were looking for, which you missed out, which means it's a -5 to you. With that, we have come to the end of today's quiz. All the rounds have been played, and before we go ahead and see the scores, let's take a short break.
లైఫ్లో ఛాలెంజెస్ ఎప్పుడైనా ఎక్కడైనా రావచ్చు. మరి మనం వాటిని ఎప్పుడు ఎదుర్కోగలం అంటే ఎప్పుడైతే మనం సిద్ధంగా ఉంటామో అప్పుడు. మనం హెల్దీ మరియు ఫిట్గా ఉంటే అప్పుడు మన సన్నాహాలు మరింత మెరుగ్గా ఉంటాయి. దీనికి కావాలి కొంచెం కష్టపడడం, ఇంకొంచెం అనుశాసనం. ప్రెజెంటింగ్ ఫిట్ ఇండియా మొబైల్ యాప్, మీ ఫిట్నెస్ గైడ్ మరియు పర్సనల్ హెల్త్ ట్రైనర్. మొట్టమొదటిసారి ఇప్పుడు భారతదేశంలో ప్రతి ఒక్కరూ వారి ఫిట్నెస్ స్కోర్ని చూసుకుని వాళ్ళు ఎంత ఫిట్గా ఉన్నారో తెలుసుకోవచ్చు. మీరు మీ వయసు ప్రకారంగా మీ ఫిట్నెస్ స్కోర్ని పరీక్షించుకోవచ్చు. ఈ సౌకర్యం ప్రత్యేకంగా మీకోసం మొదటిసారి ప్రవేశపెడుతున్నారు. ఈ యాప్ మీ ఫిట్నెస్ రొటీన్ని ట్రాక్ చేసి మొత్తం డేటాని స్టోర్ చేస్తుంది. దీని ద్వారా మీరు మీ ప్రోగ్రెస్ చూడవచ్చు మరియు ఇంకా ఫిట్గా అవడానికి కొత్త చిట్కాలు నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. ఈ యాప్ సహాయంతో మీకు మీరే సొంత ట్రైనర్ అవ్వచ్చు. దాని తర్వాత మీ ఫిట్నెస్ రొటీన్ని సిద్ధం చేయడానికి మీకు సహాయం చేస్తాం. ఫిట్నెస్ లోకంలో అడుగు పెట్టండి, మోటివేట్ అవ్వండి, అలాగే అప్డేట్గా ఉండండి. ఇంకా ఒక మంచి విషయం ఏంటంటే ఈ సౌకర్యాల యొక్క లాభాన్ని మీరు పొందండి పూర్తిగా ఫ్రీగా. కేవలం మీ ఆండ్రాయిడ్ లేదా యాపిల్ డివైస్లో మన ఈ యాప్ యొక్క హిందీ ఇంగ్లీష్ వర్షన్ను డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని మొదలు పెట్టేయండి. మీరు ఫిట్గా ఉండాలి అన్న కల ఒకే ఒక్క క్లిక్ దూరంలో ఉంది.
फिटनेस की डोज आधा घंटा रोज.
We are back after a short break to the grand final of Fit India Quiz Andhra Pradesh edition, presented by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Education with Fit India Mission in celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Let me just remind you that you too can download the Fit India mobile app from Play Store or App Store and be fit every minute, every day. Before we move on to see the final scores, we would like to tell you that the entire state of Andhra Pradesh is very proud of you. Now it's the most awaited segment of today's program. It is time to see the results and do the prize distribution. Here are the scores. Team 1, you are at 30 points, which means you're the first runner-up for the day. Team 2, you're at 5 points. Team 3 won the game with 50 points. Team 4, you're the second runner-up with 25 points. Kendriya Vidyalaya Tenali with that phenomenal performance today. You have stood third in today's quiz. I would like to congratulate Shrungarupati Jyotirmayudu and Rajavarapu Shrujana from Kendriya Vidyalaya Tenali. You are taking home a cash prize of 5,000 rupees and the school will get a cash prize of 50,000 rupees. Congratulations. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Tirupati with that wonderful performance in today's quiz. You have stood second in Fit India Quiz Andhra Pradesh edition. Nikhil Dodaga and Ganti Ashwin Kumar, you're going to take home a cash prize of 10,000 rupees while the school will get a cash prize of 1 lakh rupees. Congratulations to the both of you and the school. And the winners for the Andhra Pradesh edition of Fit India Quiz is none other than MJP ABP CWR School Tirupati. Representing them is Guru Prasad and Mani. You're going to take home a cash prize of 25,000 rupees while the school is taking a cash prize of 2,50,000 rupees. Congratulations to you. Team MJP, most importantly, congratulations on making it to the national finals of Fit India. It's a prestigious honor for any school. You're going to represent not just your school but also your state at the national finals. Please don't forget there will be an element of live fitness round in the national final, so it's time to also train your body along with the brain. The show is going to be aired on Star Sports and Hotstar. With this, we are at the close of the grand final of Fit India Quiz Andhra Pradesh edition. A big thank you to the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Education for giving us and especially the children of India an opportunity to be on a platform like this. This is me, Meghavi Manjunath, signing off, and don't forget the magical mantra, fitness ki dose, Aadha Ghanta Roz.